Sunday is just a couple of days away, and that means the Rail Yards Downtown Growers Market is going on. We're having another Market Minute this morning to find out all the stuff that is going to be there for you Sunday morning. Robert Holberg, Goodell Ramirez, and Chad Gruber. Chad, great name. My name is Chad as well. I have all the details for us. So, guys, thank you for coming in. Welcome. We're going to talk about all the honey here in a minute. But, Chad, first tell us what is going on this weekend, just kind of a general overview of what we can expect at the Rail Market.
Sure. Well, we've got another exciting, very exciting weekend planned at the Rail Yards. Food, art, and music is kind of what we're doing every Sunday from now until November 2nd. On the food lineup, we've got lots of farmers and fresh food and fresh prepared food. Pop Fizz Cafe will be there, Cafe Bien, Matucci Cucina, Quetzalcoatl Food Truck. The Street Food Institute will be outside with their food truck. On the arts side, we're very lucky to have the Southwest University of Visual Arts joining us this weekend. So they'll be in our live educational zones. They're going to be doing some caricatures. They're going to be showing the public how to do relief printing and kind of an interactive arts workshop. The Friends of the Orphan Signs will be joining us in our pop-up fine arts gallery, showing the city kind of how they've reclaimed a bunch of abandoned signs around Albuquerque and filled them with art. And very kind of colorful stuff. And then on the music side, we've got nice lineup. Sol de Noche will be there, Billy Cruz, the Temporary Tattoos, and of course there's always kids activities all weekend long. Kids yoga.
Yeah, the kids yoga, which was great. Saw that last weekend. That was great. All right, so Robert, let's talk a little bit about some of the food shed and some of the culinary traditions that people are going to be teaching, and something that I think is very cool, a bike blender.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this, because I think this is a lot of fun.
So the BC Machina or bike blender gives people a chance to really feel what they can do with their own power. You get on the bike and you pedal your own smoothie.
That's great.
So it's actually making a comeback next week in full effect. But and when it comes back, kids will be able to jump on it too, which they weren't able to do before. So it's just it's a really neat way of how we can kind of go low tech and still do all these different things.
Yeah, so it's attached, the bike's attached to the blender, you pedal it up, you blend your own smoothie. I can imagine that kids go absolutely crazy for this. So you will have the fruits there. We can just put the fruits in. We decide what we want in our smoothie. We make it, and then we go about our day and enjoy the Rail Market. Is that right?
For sure.
That's awesome. Fantastic. Well, and then of course we've got all the honey here. Now these are all locally harvested honeys.
There's some of these honeys that are harvested locally. We have a local collection on this side that we bring you as part of the Santa Fe Honey Salon, the Bichama Honey Crew. We also trade honeys in other states in the West Coast, and that way we build a unique honey collection. When people come to our table at the market, they can look at the colors, they can taste the honey, and this will be a multi-sensory experience for them.
Okay, so we can get the little samples before we choose to buy which honey we want to take. Is there a particular honey that's more popular than any of the others?
Indeed, people here are always looking for local honeys for allergy relief. We have mountain wildflower, we have desert wildflower, and of course we have other honeys from the West Coast, such as the orange blossom or wild blackberry, that has many fans. I invite everybody to come over, ask us for some samples, ask us a bunch of questions about our honey, about the bees, and we're always there glad to see people, smiling faces in our table.
Absolutely, and I'm sure you get a lot of smiling faces at the Rail Yard. So if folks have not been, remind us where and when this is taking place.
So it's taking place every Sunday from now until November 2nd. We're down in the Barelas neighborhood at the old Rail Yard site, beautiful 30 acres in the heart of our downtown. You can find us by Google mapping 777 First Street, or First and Hazeldean is the cross street.
First and Hazeldean, yeah. And for more information, head over to casa.com. We will have links to the Rail Yards Growers Market. And it's also really easy to find. You guys do a very good job of putting signage up in the area. So just look for the white signs, the big arrows pointing Rail Yards Market. It's a lot of fun, guys. Go out there. Enjoyed myself. And I will be out there again this Sunday morning.
Awesome.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you for coming in, guys.
Thanks.
All right, time now is